Hi folks, hope you all are doing great. In fact, I'm delighted to speak to you all about an interesting topic today. Our discussion is going to be revolving around mind, soul, and body. Quite interesting. In fact, I was super excited while preparing for this presentation. And I'm also going to give you an example about the most extraordinary garden in our life. Most extraordinary garden? Yes, it is about the power center, the powerhouse, the powerful medicine we possess within ourselves. And most human beings live physically, mentally, or intellectually in a very restricted circle of their potential being, though we have reservoirs of life to draw upon of which we do not dream. As the struggle with novel coronavirus continues, I could hear woes everywhere. Most of them keep asking, will this continue ever? Should we continue taking precautionary measures forever? Can we reclaim our normal way of living like how it was previously? Business is in gloom, market is completely derailed. People are speaking about economic derailment. And will we be able to live a happy and serene life in future? I completely understand there is a struggle over existence, and the foundation of basic living is a bit shaken. You and I cannot do anything about it, but there is something we can do about it. Yes, we cannot control extrinsic factors like climatic change or a pandemic outbreak, but we can definitely change our approach, change our attitude towards it, and we can definitely live a serene and happy life. So we can enjoy our life forever. Quite surprising, yes. I can add more flavor to this discussion by allowing you to enjoy the benefits of 7 timely virtues for living an enlightened life. 7 timely virtues of an enlightened life. Yes, I'm going to throw some light on them now. To talk about them, namely, the first important virtue for living an enlightened life is mastering your mind. In fact, in the fable, your mind is an example of a wonderful garden which God has given all of us, I would say. Like a gardener who is taking care of his garden by not allowing weeds to enter, he removes weeds. He will not allow any contamination to enter his garden. Likewise, we should stand guard of our garden called our mind, our mindset. We must cultivate right quality positive thoughts, and we must not allow negative thoughts to take deep root. If we would allow negative thoughts to take deep root, it would definitely ruin our happiness, and we will be mentally distressed, I would say. So start cultivating good thoughts, remove weeds, and provide your mind the right set of nutrient so it would bloom beyond your expectation, and the results are also going to be astonishing for you. But you should practice this. You should train your mind continuously, and when you practice this, you will definitely be able to see it making miracles work for you. It has definitely happened to me, my folks. So I would request you also to train your mind in such a way that you see things positively. You would allow only best information to enter, and you will drain off all other negative information. In fact, one must be amazed when I speak about there are 60,000 thoughts running in our mind on a daily basis, it seems. 60,000 thoughts, and 95% of them are repetitive negative thoughts which are leading to bad mental habits in every human being. So let us keep a full stop and let us allow positive information to enter, and by doing so, we will be an eternal optimist when we allow positive mental pictures to run in our mind. And also, let me just give you an example about a teacher in Kolkata. Her name is Mallika Chand. She keeps telling her students that, children, your IQ is most important to me than your IQ. And by saying so, by speaking about their IQ repetitively, she was able to bring out the best in each and every student, and parents were very happy because they were able to find out the best coming out of their children, and they were thankful to the teacher, to the entire community, for giving them a good teacher from that school. And this didn't last for long. One day the school succumbed to flames of fire set by an arsonist overnight, and they lost their school and they resigned themselves. Most of the parents resigned themselves. They gave up with apathy. They thought that, okay, they have lost a great school and a great teacher, but what did this teacher do, you all know? So she just used that as an opportunity. She perceived that as an opportunity to bring back the school in a strong manner. She called all parents and told them that this is an opportunity for us to bring out the best within us. In fact, every setback has an opportunity, but we need to explore it, how we can bring out the best within us. So she collectively involved everyone to collect some resources, and she told them that the school was already dilapidated with a roof, a leaky roof, and the doors were completely damaged, so there is nothing to worry about the lost school. So let us collectively work and bring back the school in a better shape, and she was able to do that. So this is a shining example wherein she was able to transcend that pain into into a positive opportunity, I would say. And likewise, we also need to train our mind to see the best in each and everything. And I have read it somewhere that the quality of our life is determined by the quality of our thoughts. And our mind can be our wonderful servant if we know how to handle it, and our mind can be a terrible master if we would allow it to handle it. So let us not focus on the latter, and let us focus on the former, and let us make our mind to be our best friend within ourselves. When everything is within ourselves, you don't have to search for it elsewhere, my folks. And talking about the next important virtue of life, I would speak about following our purpose in life. When I speak about following our purpose, I ask this question to myself every day: what is the purpose of my existence? Why am I existing today? What are my ambitions? What are my aspirations? And what am I passionate about? What am I going to do about the future? What is the legacy I'm going to leave behind for others to follow? And you ask these questions repetitively to yourself, you will understand what is your purpose of existence in this world, and you will also get the right means to achieve the purpose, because everyone might have goals in their own life. They wanted to build a house, they wanted to buy an apartment, they wanted to buy a car, or they wanted a better career, they wanted a better family, they wanted loving children. But is everyone able to get what they wanted in their life? The answer might be no. The reason being, we are running towards our goals in a blindfolded manner. We have enough time to think about our goals, but do we have enough time to write down those goals on a piece of paper, or do we have enough time to think about the means to achieve those goals? In fact, focusing more on the means would definitely help us achieve what we wanted in our life. One may get that sense of happiness in their life when they accomplish what they actually wanted to. It is called as accomplishing their aims, or accomplishing an aim, or accomplishing what they actually wanted to do in life. That gives you more happiness than simply spending time as an idler, or by simply sleeping or just relaxing will not give you that accomplishment. So just understand what is your purpose, follow your purpose with the right means. And here I would speak about one example called as lighthouse. Like how the lighthouse provides right directive to a refugee in a rough sea, giving him the right direction to reach his destination correctly on time. Likewise, that the light that is radiating out of that lighthouse will act as a directive measure for us to run towards our goals successfully. So please follow your purpose passionately, I would say, and no one can stop you from that. And talking about the third important virtue for living an enlightened life, I'm going to speak about an amazing Japanese word. It is called as kaizen. Practice kaizen on a daily basis, every second, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year in your life. Kaizen is all about self-improvement, constant, never-ending, ceaseless improvement. Self-learning is the key for any human being to succeed in their life. So never ever be fulfilled in terms of learning, I would say. Always believe that you're holding an empty cup and there is more to be poured in the form of learning. In fact, self-mastery is the DNA of your life mastery. And there may be mistakes. Most of the people, they talk about mistakes in their learnings or in their life. But believe in one thing, there are no mistakes in our learnings. And in fact, every mistake is equivalent to a lesson. And that would be the trademark for every successful man and woman in this world who are soaring towards an awakened existence in this universe. So focus on your self-improvement, which will lead you to succeed. And talking about the next important virtue for living an enlightened life, I'm going to talk about discipline. Discipline sets the right foundation for anybody to succeed in this universe. In fact, discipline would add more flavor to your character in the form of power, in the form of willpower, in the form of virtue, in the form of energy, in the form of indomitable spirit, in the form of vibrance also, I would say. So it builds you as a human being with a strong character. In fact, we are spiritual beings being human in this universe, and self-discipline is the key for everybody to succeed in this universe. And when you know how to lead yourself with that self-discipline, you will definitely be a master in a corporate to lead others as a manager, and so focus on your discipline. And talking about the next important virtue to live a successful life, to live an enlightened life, I'm going to speak about the precious gift which God has given us. I'm going to speak about time management. In fact, time management, time is like a gold stopwatch, I would say. Time is the only commodity which is non-renewable also. Just focus on time, and managing time is equivalent to successful life management, I would say. And most of the people, they keep saying that they don't have time in their life. They don't have time for their family, friends, or they don't have time for any other activities because they are workaholic and they are always busy. If that is your answer, I would say that you are not leading your life in a right direction. So plan everything in such a way that you are able to complete that within stipulated time. I can understand everything may not be like happening in the way like what you expected it to be, but you should allocate time for everything. And believe in one thing, 80% of the successful results we attain in our life are only based out of 20% of the activities that we do. So then look at the amount of time that we are wasting every day in our life. So don't ever fail to plan, because failing to plan is actually like planning to fail in our life. So never ever plan to fail in our life, and list down the things which are your most priority, which are on your priority list, and focus on them first. Most people say that they finish off their priority task in the morning, early hours of the day, and some people speak about burning the midnight oil, and they are nocturnal and they wake up overnight to get things accomplished. But don't ever let go of sleep, okay? So letting sleep go off will definitely give you good results. It may give you good results on a shorter run, but on a longer run that will provide detrimental effects on your life. So spend quality time with your family, friends, and you will definitely enjoy your life. So time management will lead you to be a master in your life also. And talking about the next important virtue to live a successful life, I am speaking about selfless service. It is all about the happiness of giving. So being born in a community wherein we celebrate giving, I always love giving what I possess, giving in the form of knowledge, giving in the form of beautiful wordings, giving in the form of motivation, giving in the form of encouragement, giving in the form of this video presentation. What am I doing now? If I'm a flower in a garden, I'm happy to spread my nectar to all of them who are coming to me. If I'm a scented flower in a showroom, I am ready to spread my fragrance to everyone. So share everything that you possess within ourselves, and happiness is the only thing which will help you lead a successful, satisfied life, and that is how you attain your purpose as a spiritual human being, I would say. So happiness is all about giving. And talking about the last important virtue, which is the most essential thing, is it is all about embrace the present. Most of the people, they do not embrace failure. They do not want pain. They do not want change. And if you do not want pain, suffering, change, failure, then ask one question to yourself: how are you going to succeed in life? I would say that when there is a painful situation, when there is a challenge, you need to embrace, you need to work more upon the challenge, work more with the pain to understand more about it, to overcome it, to succeed it with the mental reserve, by utilizing the power in your mental reserve within yourself, I would say. So allow that mental reserve to give you more energy, and embrace that pain. Whatever may be the fortune that may come on your way, my folks, good or for bad fortune, you can add more meaning to it. You can transform that into something of value by focusing on that positively. You can transcend any negative situation into a positive situation if you would use your mind power, if you would use your willpower more strongly. So embrace the present, and you will definitely succeed in your life, I would say. So thus I have covered all the 7 important virtues, and if you would follow all these 7 virtues for 30 days continuously, you will get back to me on the 31st and say that Shankar, we are able to face astonishing results, and our garden has bloomed beyond our expectation. And this is what I had experienced in my life, because I always allow positive pictures to run in my mind, like what I wanted to become, what I wanted to achieve in my life. I just allow that to run as a positive mental picture in my mind, and I became what I wanted actually, and I'm becoming what I wanted actually by virtue of positive thinking. And this has worked out for me, and definitely this would work out for you also. So I would wish all my folks to enrich their mind, body, soul, spirit positively, and believe in one thing: come what may be, whatever is the challenge you face within yourself, everything is within ourselves, and that willpower, that determination is there within ourselves. So allow that you to explore that you in you. Power is within you. So believe in yourself, my folks. I'm sure you would have liked watching this video. If so, you would not mind hitting a like and clicking on a share. As we have already discussed, happiness is all about giving. Happiness is all about sharing it with others. In the meantime, I'll get back to you with one more learning in future. So thank you so much. Wishing you all a great luck.